Griffin, are you ready to finally get the visceral thrill of killing a zombie in a video game?
Oh, you might come with me to St. Paul's. It's out in the corner of Westminster. Stop at the pub, get a pint, cut for you zombo heads.
God, gore blimey. This is quite an accent you have. This is ZombiU. Wait a minute. Mark that.
Wait a second. I don't see a lick of Nintendo branding.
Strike that. It's zombie with an I. Zombie. Not ZombiU. Zombie has nothing to do with ZombiU. Except it's the same game again. But otherwise. So you didn't play Zombie, right?
I didn't play ZombiU.
Okay.
No, I didn't, because I played it at an event and I didn't think it was very good.
Okay. Well, that's
the end of my explanation.
Perfectly valid opinion to have. So, in the sense that every opinion is valid, I don't necessarily agree with you. But so this is I guess basically sort of a roguelike zombie apocalypse game. Right here, you can see me scanning. I'm pointing this out here because that's one of the gamepad functions. You would hold up the gamepad and you could look around the area, and it didn't work super great because you had to like turn around with the gamepad, so like that didn't make a lot of sense.
Right.
So it was kind of a weird application of it, but it was neat. It was immersive. It just wasn't necessarily the easiest from a gameplay perspective. Here, it's basically mapped to a button. So there's your inventory. Like any good, survival horror game, you have a very limited amount of things you can carry. So you got your flares, you got your gun, you got a cricket bat. That's like your base weapon there. And
now,
this guy had a Molotov cocktail, so I dropped some garbage so I could get that, because I'm not leaving that behind.
That's weird that he had that. Now, if memory serves, the game was never paused, so you would have to like look down at your gamepad to manage your inventory. Is that still the case here?
Yeah, you can get attacked while you're looking at your inventory. Absolutely, you can get attacked while you're doing any of that stuff. So, for sure. I think you can pause it, though. I definitely did pause it.
And stuff like picking locks, I think, was another gamepad thing. Like, that's all. I'm guessing just everything.
Yeah,
takes
so
place on
basically the way they've done it is the various gamepad stuff, and we got to remember it's been I guess almost a couple of years at this point since ZombiU came out. So I'm going off memory here, but the map is one function. You can see that's been relocated to the bottom right hand corner of the screen. The other one is the scanning, and you saw that. That's just mapped to L1. The other thing that kind of made ZombiU cool and immersive was that your pad was actually like in fiction. They called it the Prepper pad because you're being led around by this guy named the Prepper that seems to know why the world went to pot. In fact, he says he knew about it beforehand. There you can see a shortcut back to the safe house, which you can open up as you're in the world, and it sort of helps you fast travel around a little bit. It's still, there's still a lot of like schlepping you got to do, but that's by opening up those shortcuts, it makes it a little easier when you have to make these missions that you're running on. Here I'm trying to get to Buckingham Palace, I think, to turn on some cameras. But you can see here that you're so the Prepper also talks to you throughout your adventure. And that used to come through the Wii gamepad speakers, and now it comes through, at least on the PS4. It comes through the controller speaker, so
that's neat.
Yeah, it sounds great and it looks cool. Does the Xbox One controller have a speaker on it? I don't think
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I don't think it would work the same way there, but maybe it would come through on a headset if you're wearing a headset, perhaps.
Maybe it hacks into your cell phone and it calls
possibly you. Yeah, it activates a Bluetooth you haven't used in 6 years, and it pops out of your drawer and it recharges itself and it pops in your ear.
Do you does it feel like a pared back version? Do you think it's better or worse for losing the gamepad stuff?
I think it's better, honestly. That stuff was cool from an immersion point of view, and it doesn't really stack up there, but it's a lot easier to just press a button, and like, that's sort of like the story with the Wii U, right? Like, there's such a narrow application of things in which it is actually good for, that there's it's
good. It's good for that immersive stuff. Like, it can do that cool stuff. Whether or not that's the most playable when you have to do it 1,000 times when you're playing a game.
But I mean, we're not talking about theory. We're talking about practical, real world application. And in that sense, there are fewer things that the gamepad really shines. But I don't think it's lost much. I will say, and I'm not an expert in technical stuff, but I will say that it looks like They haven't done a huge amount to the graphics. It looks like there's some effects maybe, but like not like a huge graphical overhaul. I think you can tell from the video probably not necessarily right in line with some. See here, that's me fucking up. That's just me stone cold fucking up, and it gets embarrassing because I kill the guy and I'm like, well, that's over. I'll never be taken by surprise again by a zombie. Who's that in the top? Oh no, not again. So you got to kind of be careful. I wasn't really thinking. I was just, want to make a compelling video. And here you can see yep.
And if this guy gets shoot on too much by a zomboid, you lose him, and you don't get to play as this guy anymore, right?
Yes, I will come to that. That functionality will be well explained here in a little bit in the video. You're sneaking through a compound. You have a radar ping. You can see that circle in the bottom right hand corner. That'll let you know where zombies are, but it's not permanent. It doesn't add them to their map like the way using the scanner does. I was doing a ping to make sure I wasn't going to get attacked again like a freaking idiot in the video. But I'm
Do you have some? Are those churros? Or are those wooden planks?
Wooden planks, not churros. I would have already eaten those for health if they're churros. They're like,
or just for fun.
Just for fun. You can get candy bars and stuff. So like, there's things like you can get a hammer, and once you have a hammer, then you can remove barricades, but also create barricades. It's fairly open-ended.
Good Lord,
in that
Justin.
sense. I know. I needed to do a better job of paying attention. I should have seen this coming by this point, but it kept tricking me. You can see there's some nice effects. The light bloom looks nice and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say it like necessarily stacks up to the best of PS4 and 360, but it's probably in line with a lot of the updates we've had from, the remasters from 360 and PS3.
Is this a budget price title? Or
you know what it is? It was $20 on
$20
PS4, which is, it's a good deal. I think it's a cool game. There you can see I finally was able to upgrade from my pistol. I mentioned this is a roguelike. There are things that carry over. Probably the most important is you can get weapon upgrades that will actually be like permanently upgraded. There you can see I scanned a camera, a CCTV junction box, and was able to get a map basically. And you can actually check the same areas from home base to see what upgrades you missed. Here you can see I was faced with kind of an issue. I knew I had to go that way. I know those cats were coming. So I figured, well, I might as well just, let's just do it.
You might as well just, open your backpack right in front of the door.
Yeah. I figured bring it on, right? I'm supposed to be Mr. Tough Guy. That's what everybody calls me.
This is going to go super good, I bet.
You think? At least I'm ready for him this time. Pop. No problem. No scope. What's up?
Oh, damn.
I was ready for him. So there, I killed the guy. Now that was pretty cool. Things get less cool here, but that's okay. Because it'll give me the opportunity to talk about some of the other stuff. So there are the planks you can pick up. One of the things that's frustrating is that there's some more interesting things you can do, like nailing doors shut and stuff. But it takes an inventory slot to carry around wooden planks. It's just like
churros, please.
It takes churro space, and you're just not going to do it. It's like I need health items and bullets. I'm not going to carry around wooden planks for those rare emergent moments where it would make a lot of sense to nail up a door. Maybe as you upgrade more backpack space, I'm hoping later in the game, and then that might make a bit more sense.
I like the way that the zomboids' heads just completely disintegrate.
Do you sick fuck? Do you like that? You broken man? You got a problem. You got mental problems. I'm worried about you.
I'm just saying, visually as an effect, it's cool.
It is cool. And their heads dent in. That's kind of neat. And see, if they touch you, you're done. You're done ski. So he's
Oh my
dead.
god, that's it?
That's it. Game over.
That happened so fast.
Yeah, he just pounced. Game over. You're not supposed to get close. It happens really fast. So that's the end of the game, right? Because your character died. Or is it, Griffin? Because wait a minute. The prepper has prepped a lot of people for for this situation. So once one of your survivors has fallen, all is not lost. A new survivor will rise up to take the place of the previous zombie hunter.
Well, the last guy was like a badass cop.
Yeah, well, this guy's like a marketing executive or something.
Cool beans.
It actually tells you what they do. He's an assistant accountant. Perfect. Couldn't even get a full accountant. Had to get an assistant accountant. As you can see, sparse resources.
Yeah.
Cricket bat, 6 bullets, and a flashlight.
That's all you need. That's all you need in this
Now
world.
here you can see there is a way to fast travel back. I just didn't know how to get to it. So here is a very boring sequence of me looking for the manhole cover that would let me get back to the point I was at before. I finally checked my map, found it, and before you knew it, I had wandered my way back to base, which is where the fucking thing was in the first place, of course. And now, back to the adventure. So there's a manhole cover back that I unlocked earlier in the video. And this, I could go to an area I've been before, but there you can see the little target that shows where I'm going. It also shows a skull. And that skull is, it's...
a spooky skeleton.
No, it's the last me. It's the last me that there was. That cool cop that just died. He's roaming around out there, and he has got a backpack full of supplies. Like, all the supplies.
Well, he's also got a gun, so you got to be careful.
That's true, but zombies are too dumb to do that. Or at least the zombies at this point are. Maybe they get smarter later. I have no idea. But... So it definitely has kind of a, the best way to describe it is sort of a Dark Souls vibe. There are also upgrades for killing enemies with weapons a certain number of times, but like, so those are consistent across your run. I'm pretty sure I didn't unlock any because I used the cricket bat all the time because it just felt good to really take out those aggressions. But you can see here if you make it back to the last U. And you kill the last U that there was, then you get their stuff. So you can keep your items, provided you can make it back to the body without getting killed. So this,
if you die again, though, is that the first U gone?
Yeah. And then I believe that's how it works. I'm really like awesome and sick at this, so that didn't happen to me. But that's how I would assume it would function. But I'm gonna run into my previous self here. I believe I checked my map here again so you can get another look at that, how that all...
You're playing on PS4, right?
Yes, it's on PS4.
Are there PlayStation exclusive characters that you can play as, like Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah, you actually can... Crash Bandicoot is one of the zombies you can unlock. No, but there I am. And I'm just going to kind of cheat because I'm just going to do kind of a miserable job of shooting myself in the head. Now, you think that could have worked, but no. He's still, like, pretty cool. And then I just start missing a bunch.
That's okay. You have infinite ammo.
No, I really super duper don't. But that's ZombiU. It's a cool game, especially for $20. Like, I think it's a lot of fun. Definitely worth playing, checking out. Oh God, that guy has armor. Justin's never gonna get out of this one. Oh wait, he definitely is gonna get out of it. End of video. Game master. Game master.